Welcome back to the podcast. It's been a while. I just want to start off by saying I apologize to our fans for being gone for so long. I want to apologize to my dad for giving up on him. I kind of lost the fun in doing the podcast over time. Around last year's Super Bowl, I just stopped wanting to do it, and I didn't realize how much fun the podcast was until we stopped doing it. So now here we are back and we're starting the podcast back up, and I'm super excited because I get to do something that I love with my dad again. So here's to having fun, and I promise no more long breaks. So with that out of the way, let's get into the episode. Welcome back to the podcast. It's been a while. I'm here with my co-host, Mr. Paul, my dad. My name's Zach, and yeah, it's been a long time. I have no excuses. You already heard my apology, straight from the heart. Straight from the heart, all sincere. But you're not here for all that wishy-washy stuff. You're here for some sports talk. So let's start off with the NFL. It's a little late for this, but the Chiefs beat
Wait a minute. I didn't hear the apology.
Well, you can.
I didn't hear it.
Do you want me to?
5 months. We've done a podcast in 5 months.
Do you want me?
And you pre-recorded an apology?
I feel like I had to be more, connecting with the audience.
I never got an apology.
This
brain is full of useless knowledge. In this podcast...
Did you say said useless knowledge?
Useless knowledge.
Useless.
Sports. Useless knowledge. Full. And this podcast was my outlet to get that useless knowledge out. And it's just stuck in my head now. So I could just be an incoherent, rambling co-host today because there's all kinds of things going on in my head.
All right, here. I already gave the fans an apology, but I'll give you a real
fan. It's probably fan now. We had fans. We have one fan now. Our trajectory was sky high. It was like a 45-degree angle upwards.
And then what?
And now I'm sure people have moved on. Look, you know how many people have reached out begging for this podcast, yearning for this podcast, needing this podcast, and you ignored them all for 5 months.
I just want to say, from down below in the heart, just want to say I'm sorry. It's been 5 months. I kind of started to lose the enjoyment. Sorry to you, my co-host. Let you down. Kind of gave up. If I could go back in time.
How do you lose the enjoyment of talking about sports?
Well, because I was trying to perfect everything. I got burnt out, but, now I'm fully committed. 100%. Do you know what that stands for? 100%. I'm all in. Put me in, coach.
Do people still say percent? I thought it was just 100.
100. No, it's not. It's not 100. It's 100.
I can't even say that.
It's 100.
I'll take your word for it.
All right. Well, the Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. Congratulations to the Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, all those guys.
Did they win?
Did they?
I forgot.
It was that far back.
They did win, didn't they?
Yeah.
Was it last second field goal?
Yeah. It's like 34-37. Because remember, Juju Smith-Schuster got, in quotations, held by James Bradbury.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Well, congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations.
Guess what? Training camp starts next week.
Yeah. So, well, we'll get into the predictions in our next couple episodes. But let's go right to the MLB. I love the MLB. It's great. It's amazing. I can't watch it, but I can keep up with it. It's great. I love it.
Since when?
What do you mean since when?
You never liked the MLB.
I love the MLB. I love college baseball more. Speaking of which, we went to the College Baseball World Series. Congratulations to LSU. I had my money chain on. If you don't know, my money chain is this LSU Mardi Gras kind of themed money chain, and it lights up. I had my lights on. I was cheering for LSU, even though we're Ohio State fans. But I don't think Ohio State will ever make it again.
Go Tigers. Geaux.
All right, well, let's head over to the MLB. Okay, so the Rays are good. The Rays are really good. They're sitting at 58-35, and they've been on fire. I heard that you have gambling problems with the Rays.
One, they're not on fire. They're 3-7 in their last 10. They were on fire.
Okay, they're on a 1-win game streak. They're on a 1-game win streak.
I wouldn't say I have problems.
You have issues.
No. I place very well thought out wagers on the Rays, and they let me down every time. I think it's the Tampa teams. Because the Tampa Bay Lightning in hockey this year just killed me. Just killed me. I think I lost like 8 out of 9 bets I placed on them. Tampa, bad.
Then don't bet on Tampa. I feel like that's an easy solution.
But guess what? I'm due.
That's what they all say.
I'm due.
That's what they all say. They always go, well, you always pull out before you're about to hit the big one. How sure are you that you're going to hit the big one?
I'm going to hit it.
How long? 3 games? 2 games? 5 months?
I'm on a 5-year crypto plan.
Didn't that go downhill?
Look, short-term pain.
You said
short-term pain for long-term gain.
I put $5 into some crypto thing because you told me to, and it went from $5 to what'd you say, like 50 cents?
That's probably worth like $1.10 right now.
Might as well sell it now.
No.
Lose $4
no.
before it goes to 2 cents.
Look, in 5 years you're gonna have like $9.42.
That's a great investment.
Which might buy you a cheeseburger somewhere.
Aren't McDonald's cheeseburgers like $8 now?
I don't know. I've been to McDonald's in like 5 years.
Anyway, the Braves are leading the NL with 16-29. They have been on a win streak.
Braves are on fire.
Yeah, they're 8-2 in their last 10. So
Ronald Acuna Jr. he's a stud.
Yeah,
he's a dude. Man. He is a dude. I love that guy.
So currently the playoff teams in the NL, we've got the Braves at 1, Dodgers at 2, Reds shockingly at 3.
Who would have seen the Reds coming?
Nope.
They're an exciting team.
They are. Is it Eli or is it Ellie?
I think it's Ellie De La Cruz.
Ellie De La Cruz.
He's good.
He's good.
He's fast.
He had like a cycle in what was it? His like 17th or 11th game. I don't know. It was amazing. He stole home, which doesn't happen very often. I don't know. He's just a great guy.
So speaking of predictions that no one ever would have guessed, like the Reds, I got a couple more for you.
The Cardinals being bad.
We'll get there.
Okay.
I'm gonna predict that the Las Vegas Golden Knights win the NHL Stanley Cup in 2023. I'm gonna predict that John Rahm wins the Masters in 2023. Got another one. This may not be as big of a surprise. I just have this feeling deep down in my gut. I think Aaron Rodgers is gonna end up with the Jets.
Oh, okay.
I'm going on a limb a little bit there.
Are we going like? Are you in February still? Are you still?
And then last but not least,
mindset.
This one may never happen. But again, I got a feeling something doesn't feel right up in Chicago and in Northwestern, and I don't know what it is. I just get a bad vibe with that Northwestern football team. They went 1-11 last year. I think something's going to happen, and Pat Fitzgerald will not be coaching the Northwestern Wildcats at the start of the college football season. So
I think you got to tweak your brain. I think you're still in February.
Just throwing out some predictions.
Oh, okay.
From our last podcast, right?
It really happens that all those came true, but those are great predictions. I mean, I don't know how you got all those right. Did you go forward in time?
Again, this brain is full of useless knowledge. Anyway, back to the Cardinals. I kind of smile about this one. I don't dislike the Cardinals. I'm a Cubs fan. Everyone says, "Oh, you don't like the Cardinals then?" No, I don't dislike the Cardinals.
No, they're fine.
The Cardinals are a good franchise. I respect them. Man, they are hot garbage.
Yeah, they're 38-52.
They are a mess.
Hey, but they're on a 2-game win streak.
Yeah,
don't count them out.
But their owner came out today and said they're basically going to trade everybody.
Oh, okay. I mean, Paul Goldschmidt, that was kind of obvious.
I think Arenado will get traded.
I feel like, Paul Goldschmidt. I feel like everybody, even before the season started, I feel like it was going to be, he's going away from St. Louis. But I think the Cardinals are not going to be good next year. Another team that was supposed to be good. Well, you said they weren't supposed to be good, but I feel like they were supposed to be good. Was the Cubs. Cubs have a great roster.
Wait a minute. Are you saying the Cubs are good?
No, I'm saying they were supposed to be good. I'm
no,
saying
they weren't.
In my mind, they were, because you have Cody Bellinger, Dansby Swanson.
No.
You got Marcus Stroman.
the Stroh Show. You got Justin Steele, 2 All-Stars right there.
As Denny Green once said, they are who we thought they are.
You said they would suck.
No, they do suck.
They're 42-47. That's not that bad.
They're bad.
Okay, they might be pretty bad. But listen, they're going to bring it back next year. Next year.
They're playing in one of the worst, if not the worst, division in baseball. The National League Central. The stinking Reds are leading the National League Central. That's awful.
Do you know what 50 wins would get you in the NL East? That would get you 3rd. And in the NL West, it would get you 3rd. And in the AL Central, it would get you... Actually, it would get you... No. The AL Central is the worst. Nobody has a winning record in the AL Central. So, it's the 2nd worst division.
Now,
So,
2 teams that were supposed to be good that are not. The Mets, bad.
that's just...
I mean, they can't stay healthy, but bad. And when your closer tears his ACL in the World Baseball Classic, that's not a good sign. And then, maybe worse, the Padres.
Dude.
That team is loaded. That team is stacked. And they can't hit the ball. They can't score a run.
They're 43-47 right now. They've won 6 of their last 10 games. But no, they're not that good. The Giants are better than them. The Diamondbacks are better than them. Which I didn't see the Diamondbacks being this good. But the Diamondbacks are pretty good. But do you know what I think is absolutely crazy? The entire AL East has a chance to make the playoffs.
I don't think that's possible.
I feel... At one point it was.
No,
At one point it was possible.
I don't think that's possible.
Well, because the Rays pretty much made the playoffs. The Orioles pretty much made the playoffs. The Blue Jays, then the Yankees are literally 1 win away from behind the Blue Jays.
It's fantastic. The Yankees are next to last place. It's
Yeah,
fantastic.
but, I mean...
They'll go make a trade. They'll make the playoffs.
They'll...
I'll have to sweat every game until they're knocked out of the playoffs. It's the same story every year.
You should tell my best friend that. Big Yankees fan.
Look, your friends make bad decisions.
Okay.
Just saying.
All right. So anyway, in the AL, we got the Rays, the Rangers, the Guardians somehow, even though they're 45-45, the Orioles, the Astros, the Blue Jays, and possibly the Yankees if they win 1 game.
Not happening.
So, I don't know. They could... the playoff race is pretty close for the wild card, at least. Like, the AL, that's very close. And the NL, too. It's a very close season so far. All-Star Weekend. That was a great All-Star Weekend. Well, Home Run Derby. Vlad Jr. won the Home Run Derby, the first father-son duo to win the Home Run Derby, I believe.
That guy is fat and out of shape.
We both said
he hit some bombs.
I know. We both said he wasn't going to win because he was going to be too tired.
He was winded, man.
Oh, yeah. And he went from super winded to all of a sudden he's hitting bombs in the final round. And then, what was his name? Julio Rodriguez?
Julio Rodriguez.
Hit 41 in the first round and then lost in the second round.
Yeah, and I think like 20 of his first 22 swings were home runs.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It was entertaining. The home run derby kind of fell off there for a couple years, and then the last 4 or 5 years, it's been really good again. It's entertaining to watch.
I like how they do the time more than the 10 outs. I feel like everybody says, the 10 outs was better, but I feel like it adds more.
No, the time's better because
suspense. Because
the 10
it's
outs, it took like 4 hours for the home run derby. It was mind numbing to watch because they would just sit and take pitches. Take pitches.
I thought if you took too many pitches, it would be an out.
No, they would just take pitch after pitch to rest, and then if you don't hit a homer, it's an out. If you hit a homer, it's not an out. It was awful. It would literally take 4 hours.
Okay,
this is a way better format.
Then the NL finally beat the AL for the first time in 11 years in the All-Star game, which I think is insane. That just shows how good the AL All-Stars are.
Nobody cares.
I know, but, the stars align in the AL. Do you know who's really good? Shohei Ohtani. Probably going to win.
You're just not figuring that out.
Well, no, I knew that, but he's probably going to win MVP. And then he got hurt. Is he back yet? Do we know?
He just had like a blister.
Yeah, I know, but...
He was DH the next day.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
And then Trout's hurt. The Angels are in shambles right now. It's not looking good for the Angels.
No, the Angels are who we thought they were too.
Well, okay, but they have two of the best players in the entire MLB, so they're not bad.
The Angels are a 500 team every single year.
Anyway, let's head over to the NFL. So we missed the draft. I missed the draft. Let me rephrase that. We're just gonna recap real quick. Texans draft C.J. Stroud, Will Anderson. Panthers draft Bryce Young. The people that you knew were gonna go in the first round went in the first round. Besides Will Levis, which there's big questions around Will Levis because apparently Malik Willis is outperforming him, and I feel like we all saw that coming because he's not good.
Anyone that thought Will Levis was going to be good is a bad analyst. That's like saying Mitch Trubisky was going to be good. Everyone knew Mitch Trubisky wasn't going to be good.
Well, the thing about like Will Levis is,
where did he get picked? Was it second round?
It was the second round.
Yeah,
and he was supposed to be he was supposed to possibly go over Stroud.
That was never going to happen.
And I mean, it was never going to happen. But that's what all the analysts were saying. And you gotta listen to the analysts.
Well, that's because they talk about the NFL draft for 3 straight months. And they do 19 mock drafts. So they've got to keep it entertaining and be provocative and have hot takes. That's the only reason you hear that kind of stuff. If you made them place a wager, no one was going to say he was going to go over CJ Stroud.
Okay, well, who do you think's going to win Offensive Rookie of the Year? Let's hear it. I think it's personally going to be Bijan Robinson, only because he's going to have so many carries, targets, because he's the only star on the team. And no, Kyle Pitts does not count as a star. Kyle Pitts is not good. Fantasy and in real life.
Hold up. I believe you just had a fantasy football draft.
No, we don't. No.
Could I ask?
No.
Could I ask who your tight end was?
We don't have to, he was my backup tight end. I drafted Mark Andrews.
Could I ask who your tight end was?
I was going to trade him away. It was for trade profit.
Can I ask who your quarterback is?
Do it.
And?
I don't want to talk that. We can go over that one. We don't have to. Yeah, we don't have to talk about it.
Go ahead. Share with your audience.
I didn't. Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert, who you just crapped on all year last year.
I'm still a Herbert hater. I'm not drafting him in my actual league. If I do, I'm trading him away.
I think this useless sports knowledge in my head is influencing your decisions. In a positive way, by the way. Because that's a great pick for a quarterback. He'll be your starter by week 3. Well, back to offensive rookie. I don't know. I didn't plan for this. I didn't know we were having a podcast until 20 minutes ago.
I'm a very what's it called? Surprising person.
I'm gonna go with JNS.
I don't know if he'll be better than Tyler Lockett though, because that's a great receiving core.
JNS.
All right, well you heard it here. What about defensive? I have no idea the defensive players. Sauce Gardner. He's not a rookie, but he'll
say he's not a rookie.
He'll win it again because he's just that good.
Okay.
Trades. Things going on in the trade world. We're gonna finish up the podcast with this. DeAndre Hopkins is a free agent. Spaghetti-O. Dalvin Cook is a free agent. Those are 2 big players, especially D-Hop. Where do you think D-Hop will go? Because there's rumors he'll go to the Titans, the Patriots, the Dolphins for some reason, the Bills, the Chiefs, and the Ravens. And I don't know, somewhere else.
If I were him, I would not go to the Patriots.
No.
Mac Jones is your quarterback? No way. Absolutely not. He may end up there. I would not step foot on that field with Mac Jones. He's not going to the Dolphins. That's crazy talk. The Bills intrigue me. I don't know if they got the money, though.
Well, there's problems with Diggs there.
I know.
Diggs is... I don't even know what's going on with Diggs. Diggs is just not happy, I guess.
The Bills would be a good landing spot, but man, how can you say no to Kansas City?
Well, yeah, the thing is he ring chasing or is he...
Who cares?
Well, but, I mean...
You go play with Magic Man and chase a ring late in your career.
Yeah.
And your numbers would be fantastic because you're playing with Magic Man.
And I don't even know their receivers. It's Kadarius Toney, Sky Moore, and Marquez Valdes-Scantling.
Didn't they draft a rookie too?
It was it Tank Dell? Or did he go to the Texans? I don't know. They drafted somebody.
That's where I would go.
I would go Chiefs too. I just don't... They would have to, plan for him. How much is he wanting though? Is he going for money or that's what I'm saying? Is he going for money or of course he's going ring chasing. But does he want money while he's going ring chasing?
Of course he does. But what's wrong with ring chasing? LeBron blows up teams every other year and brings in dudes to try and manufacture a ring. So that's okay. So why can't D-Hop go chase a ring?
I don't think anything's wrong with ring chasing. I mean, so I would go to the Chiefs or the Bills. I just don't think the Bills got it. We'll have to see. Dalvin Cook, where do you think he's going to go? Honestly, he was supposed to go to the Dolphins. That was his landing spot. And then he said no because he wants money, even though he's not that good. But I don't even know why the Dolphins would get him because they have 4 running backs.
Well, to say he's not that good is a bad take.
Well, he's
top 5 running back in the NFL. Here's the problem. No one's going to pay running backs. It's a quarterback wide receiver league now. Running backs are... Most teams have 2-man backfield, if not 3. They're not going to pay him what he wants. If I had to guess, I thought he would go to Miami. I think he's going to end up in Denver.
I think, honestly, no bias here, but I have bias here. I think he's going to go to Miami because I don't think a team will pay him enough. I believe the Dolphins offered him $12 million. 1 year, $12 million.
No way.
I think so. I think they did. And I think he declined.
Well, he should have jumped all over that.
Because I believe the Dolphins in cap had 13.5 million. So, why not just go out and grab another ring?
I don't know where else he would possibly go.
There's rumors of the Jets, but you have Breece Hall.
I mean, I'm just spitballing off the top of my head because I have not done any prep for this. Dallas?
Oh, yeah. The Bills.
I don't know.
The Bills, they don't have really a starter.
There's places for him, but no one's going to pay him. I can't believe he turned down $12 million.
But I'm saying I think he'll end up in Miami because I don't think another team will offer him money. So he'll go for the best option, which I feel like will be the Dolphins. I hope he goes to the Dolphins, but then it's a boomer bust season, which it kind of already is. Or it's a Super Bowl or bust season. That's good. That's it for the podcast. We're finally back. I am fully committed this time, and I will not let you down again.
Do I need to make my Super Bowl picks now? Because we may not have another podcast.
You can if you want. Go ahead.
I'm not going to.
Okay. Well, you trust me that much. See, we have that bond that you trust me enough that we'll have one more podcast between now and the Super Bowl.
We're on pace for one every 5 months, so let's go.